Good morning, West Carolina Pirates. Today is Friday, November 17th, 2023.
Huge shout out to our very own band directors, Miss B and Mr. Sapp. There are two of the three band directors from the Dayton area that will be joining a marching band of band directors selected from across the country to participate in the historic Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on November 23rd.
They have been selected to join a marching band of 400 band directors to march in the parade. Congratulations to Miss B and Mr. Sapp.
Picture retake day is November 30th, the Thursday after we return from Thanksgiving break. Picture order forms are in the main office or in Ms. Earl's room in room 221.
Every student who do not have their picture taken on picture day must have their picture taken on retake day. If you want a retake of your picture, you will also need to have your picture taken on retake day. See Ms. Earl in 221 with questions.
Are you 60 years or older? The annual Student Council blood drive is scheduled for December 7th. If you are 16 years and weigh 110 pounds or more and are in good general health, please consider signing up this week at all lunches to donate blood.
Every donation can save up to 3 lives, and the blood donations are used locally in the Miami Valley. If you have any questions, see Ms. Carlisle in room 307.
The West Carrollton Food Drive begins as soon as we return from Thanksgiving break on Monday, November 27th. It continues through Thursday, December 7th.
All items are used to stock the West Carrollton Food Pantry and to provide groceries for our families during the holiday season. The winning 7th period will receive a pizza party from Mr. White.
Today is the last day to find your items at the Lost and Found table. The table will be set up at lunch today, then all items left by the end of the day will be donated.
So be sure to check out the table before it's too late.
Sports. Girls wrestling will have their first official practice today from 4:30 to 6 p.m. Please bring running shoes. All girls wrestling need to be in the wrestling room today at 4:30 for your first practice.
This week is American Education Week, which presents opportunities to celebrate public education and honor individuals who are making a difference in ensuring that every child receives a great public education.
We were asking about your job today, and the first question is, what do you love about being a school aide?
Okay, well, I love West Carrollton. I'm actually not a school aide. I'm an educational interpreter, so I do sign language for the deaf and hard of hearing. And I love working with the kids and helping them to be successful in education.
What do you do as a
Interpreter?
interpreter?
Well, what I do is the teacher will be up here standing and talking, and then I will sign whatever she's saying. Maybe we'll be talking about the day. Those are some simple signs. What's on their schedule, what they're going to be doing, and so then I will put that in sign language so that my student understands what's going on.
Okay. What made you want to be a school interpreter?
I had a cousin who was deaf when I was younger, and I always wanted to learn to communicate with him, and he was quite a bit older, so I decided when I got older I would go to school and learn sign language, and I fell in love with it, and so that's why I decided to become an interpreter.
And do you have any times difficulty with kids?
It can be difficult because sometimes when the teacher is teaching something, it can be very difficult to take that and translate it, or if someone's talking extremely fast, trying to keep up with it so that you get the concept right for the person to understand that I'm interpreting for. I've interpreted in this district for like 15 years, and I've had I believe 5 different students over the years.
Okay. Thank you for your time, and have a nice day.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay.
I'm here to interview Ms. Siemens and in your work position as a classroom aide. If you could tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yes, I work with students that come to a quiet place for reading and test, so I help them.
Okay. And do you enjoy your position?
I sure do.
Okay.
Yes.
How long have you been working?
Well, I've done this job for 1 year, but I've been in the district and work at different schools for 20.
Do you enjoy working with other students?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And this position, what made you want to become a teacher or a classroom aide?
Oh, because I love working with students and I enjoy being around them.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
First question is, what do you love about being a
computer lab coordinator?
Okay.
Actually, I'm a computer lab coordinator and I've been here 19 years, but I do many more things than that. I work with the garden program, which is the Pirate Patch, and we raise the food for the food pantry down at West Carrollton Mum. And I also work with the butterfly garden. I'm kind of like the person that if anybody needs anything done, I can try to get it done and work with them.
So how long have you been doing this?
I've been at the building as an employee for 19 years, but I'm a graduate of West Carrollton. So both my kids graduated from here too.
Do you any times, like as your job, do you have any times had difficulties with kids?
Difficulty with kids?
Yeah.
Not really. The kids that I usually have, there's so many kids in the building that I don't know all of them. The only ones I really know their names, and it's really hard, is because they give me a hard time, but not really anytime. The kids don't. They like to work with me. They like working in the garden or, just asking questions.
Okay. And what made you want to be a
computer lab coordinator? Because my kids were graduating, my kids went to school here, and I was re-entering the workforce, and I thought, what better job to have as a school job that would be along with my kids' calendar. Also that I was able to learn and grow, and I went back to college and got my degree in technology after getting the job here at the high school.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Okay.
What do you love about being a school aide or school coach?
What do I love about being a school aide? Working with the kids. A lot of it is working with the kids. Flexibility, being able to move around, not being stuck doing one thing all the time.
I love being a job coach because our spec ed kids, our super well kids, may not get the opportunity to go to college, so taking them out to jobs and getting them that experience out in the community is essential for kids in the super well program.
For me, I'm in the coffee shop 4 days a week. So from the freshman year to their senior year, I get to see growth. And growth is important because it's also teaching them how to communicate with their peers. And they can communicate with their peers, and they can communicate with people outside in the real world.
And what do you guys do as a school aide and school coach?
My job is 5 days a week. I take the kids that are not working in the coffee shop, I take the other half of the group out to different job sites every day. And then our kids that are in Mr. Dan's room get to go to the church. That's our kids that may not ever have a job. They get to go to the church and clean toys, so they get to go out into the community too. So 5 days a week I take a group of kids out into the community.
Well, just helping with their daily tasks that they have to do, helping them in the classroom, anything that they need help with, that's what we're here to do.
And then on Wednesdays, when everyone is complaining about the coffee shop being closed, we get to go out. I take a group out. I have 4 students, and we're on a rotating schedule. And we get to go over to Super Subbies, and they get to learn how a restaurant is made, and they get to help cook the food for the customers that's coming in purchasing food.
And what made you guys be a school aide or a school business?
Well, I started off as a sign language interpreter, and then when that job faded out, I ended up being a job coach and helping out in other classrooms. So I was given another position once that student graduated.
For me, I started out as an aquatic director for the Y, and I had reached as far as I was going to go with that. So I still liked working with kids, so I heard about this, being a school aide, so I decided to apply, and the rest is history.
And for me, I actually was a mortgage underwriter for what is now PNC. It was National City Mortgage. And my best friend worked for Montgomery County Developmental Disabilities, which is the adults with disabilities. So I started there, and then after about 9 years, I left there and got hired here. But it hits a little bit more close to home with me because I have a 10-year-old son that is autistic. So it's a huge reward to be able to do this job and get experience that I can take on to him too.
So how long have you guys been doing this?
I've been in the school system for 20 years.
21 years.
Collectively 16, and that's with at the county and at the schools. So.
Have a great break.